Well, hello. I'm getting a little fuzzy. I'm getting ready for the hunting season, so don't mind the scraggliness. It'll eventually become gray here, dark brown here and here. It'll be quite interesting. This will be kind of blonde and gray. So I got a skunk mustache, and beard. So, anyways, today I picked up some mahogany from a local store while I was down picking up some material for another project. So I'm going to make some cutting boards out of this here. So I'm going to plane that up. And then we have some dried walnut, which I'm going to make some more boards out of. And this one, you can see, is a little bit rough on the outside. It's where it was put to the planer when it was a little wet. Let's do the grizzly planer, the sparrow planer, and I wanted to compare it to this stuff right here. Is air dried. It's a little bit of moisture in it. It's like maybe the high 20s, but I want to run it through this planer here with the carbide cutters, but it's not a spiral head. They're staggered, so I want to see the difference, and also I want to see if it cleans this one up. So let's do the mahogany first. Then we'll plane these here, and we'll see if it cleans it up. And then we'll try this semi-wet walnut here. Then I do have some oak here that I need to plane up a little bit. And then I got some sycamore, but I just got done building a sycamore platter. And then there's a white ash in the shop. I got a bunch of that paulownia wood too that I ran it through, and it was a little I just cut it, and it was probably low 20s, and it pulled a little bit, but that's a real soft wood. So I'm going to run a couple of those through it. So this is a planing session with the wind planer. Let's see how it does on all these different material here. It's going to be a little noisy, so just you turn your volume down a little bit. I think this needs to be hooked to the planer to do a better job at vacuuming. You know how it goes, guys. It's a long day. All right, let's start over. Let's get this out of here. This thing's still planing really good. I've done a lot of planing with it. Still doing a fantastic job. Well, I got 4, and then the rest of these have got some check on them. I saw the log had, the little piece of wood had a little bit of split end on it, so that's okay. I can, I got some welding glue I can put in these. Some of these will get cut down for the sides, so that'll be just enough to cut that off of there on these 2 pieces here. So these will be the sides, and then these 2 can be the ends. So I may need to do, let's see what width we got here. May not be wide enough yet. So I don't mind having random widths. So like say, and actually I got some cherry. I could pop a cherry piece in between these 2 pieces right here. You know, put like a 1-inch piece of cherry or something just to give it some color. Or do you think it should just stay all mahogany? I don't know. But I gotta put it through the joiner here and get those all straight so we can glue them up. I'm probably just going to go ahead and put 2 pieces of cherry in there. These will be the sides. So that basically right there in material was 1050 board foot. I used about 1 4 inches. So that's, you know, probably about $12–15 worth of mahogany right there. But I think I can almost build an entire charcuterie board out of it. They did give me some scrap pieces that are 1.5 inches, and they're just kind of, I'm going to have to straighten them up. So it'll still work for that if I want to make it. Now, this is the walnut that got put through the blade planer, the 2 blade planer, a little bit too soon. But it's dry now, so let's see what the this planer will do. This vacuum doesn't get all the stuff up. It may be, yeah, because it's getting very full. Let's see if we can cheat since we're live. Can't really run away and dump it. Clean it up a little bit back here. We'll make do. Alright. So, let me get the adjustment done for this here. I'm gonna bring it over here real quick. I want to show you some nice feature that this planer has. I think a lot of the planers have them now. Let's bring you around here, lower you down a little bit so you can kind of see what's going on. Is they've got this little gauge right here that you put the board in there and it tells you how much you're taking off. So this is 1/32 here. When it's a little bit like this and it's pulling, I try to take just a little teeny bit off, hoping it will just cut it and it will help fix it. Because you can take a little bit at a time, many times. If you try to take too much, it tends to tear it out. So let's see how this works. I'll move you back around here to this side. Let's see what the results are when we run it through there. Still, some of the trees have a lot of tension in them. And see how it's still pulling? I mean, it's dry, but it does that sometimes. But I'm actually going to cut. This is going to be straight line through here. I'm looking for some of this design to put in, and there'll be maple on the outside. So I won't be using the sapwood at all. So it's still pulling a little bit. I could probably reverse the direction and see if it straightens it out. But some woods have more tension in them, and they're hard to plane out. We'll try to do it a little teeny bit. See if I can take a little baby swipe. Well, see, that straightened it out a little bit. There's still some pulling, so you don't want it doing that, because when you go to finish it, man, that's a lot of sanding. So we'll just take these aside. I just wanted to kind of see what I could do with them. So we'll get this one down to the same thickness here. We'll set them aside and let the outside kind of dry a little bit. As you're taking this down, you know, the further you get into the wood, it's going to be holding a little moisture. So sometimes you got to slowly work your way into it. Let's see. Let's take this back up. Still take a little much off of it there. See, it's still pulling it. So what I'll do is I'll cheat. I'll take this inside, because we got the air conditioners and the dehumidifier running. I'll put that by the kitchen where I sit there, the kitchen, the table. We'll let that sit there for a couple days with the AC's on and the dehumidifier running. Now this right here, let's see, compare it to, these are still a little wet. So let's see how well it planes out. Sometimes some of this stuff planes out better wet than dry at first. We'll find out. let me do something real quick. I think it's right inside the door here. Let's do a moisture check on that versus this here. And we'll kind of see. This one's actually planing a little better. There we go. Now I'm not planing. I can get my coffee out. Need that caffeine. So I got this nice little handy here. Let me see what it's on. It's on softwood. This is the hardwood. So let's check it out. This is at 10.5% here. And this is the stuff that's air dried outside. So it was down in the stack a little ways. So, but we did get a lot of rain recently. And this stuff is stuff that was in the building. So let's see what it is. It is also at 10.3. So even though that was outside and on the surface, and I've cut some of the surface away with the planer, this is almost as dry as that. And that was air dried for about, I think it's been about 1 year and 4 months or something like that. So it's actually dried up pretty nice. So I'm pretty happy with it. But I'm going to get the rest of these done. I'm just trying to get them down to about 5/8 or so. We're going to let them re-dry a little bit on the outside. They'll plane up better. And then I'm going to cut these out. I'm cutting the sapwood off. And these are going to be, there'll be 2 pieces on each one. Just little charcuterie boards. This one right here has got a pretty good cup to it. I don't know, but I better get the thickness I want. So I may have to rip those in half before I plane them. And use these as the sides to these. So have that in the middle. Maybe with the design going this way, flip the other 2 this way. That'll give it some nice contrast. So that's just a little planing session. I know I did an intro to this planer. It's doing really good. I've still its original side of the carbide tips is only on this one. You can only switch them 2 times. You can buy the 12 millimeter cutter, carbide cutters for it. It's not what it comes with. They're just the steel. So I'll probably upgrade it and get the ones. I think you can put the ones with 4 sides on it. So I'll probably upgrade that once I wear these out. It's still planing pretty decent. Once I spin it the other way and we get the other side to where it's not doing too good, then I'll order the carbide tips for it. Takes a 12 millimeter and go from there. I do got to switch up. I got the parts in for the other vac system. So that's going to be a big vacuum. So I just got to make a place right outside here for it. This shop is a work in progress, guys. If it's a mess and unorganized, I'm sorry. But this is just a little shop I'm building and working. I'm doing stuff during the day. I come home in the evening. So, you know, no YouTube revenue. This is just done by the pretty much the stuff I buy at the or sell at the antique mall and stuff is going to help pay for getting this fixed up into a nice little shop in the woods here, where it'll be fun to get it done. And also check me out on Facebook. I do have Out of the Woods to Woodworking and Design page. The group is still Out of the Woods and to the Mill. I can't really change it. Or you can go to Chris Shea. I think it's Chris Shea Sr. And you can just like and be my friend. And you can get to see live videos and stuff that I do on there as well. So I love sharing with you guys. There's a lot of projects to do. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to put a piece of that paulownia wood through it. Let's squeeze by you here real quick. This stuff is rather unique. And I was wanting to check it actually. This is that paulownia wood that they used to buy and ship overseas. I think they started growing it now, so it's not that much in demand. But I think if I milled a bunch up, and I think if I put it up for sale, whether I build anything out of it or not, there'll be people interested in it. So I'm not sure if you consider this a hardwood or a, push the probes in there pretty far. It's like 15%. So I'm not really sure. I don't think. Let's try this on. Softwood and see what it registers. Yeah, like 22%. So it's pretty porous material. I'm probably gonna need to take some inside. The kiln's full, and I don't want to put it in there, but I'll just take some inside with the air conditioners and dehumidifier and let it, give it about a week, and then we'll see how it affects it. I know it holds a lot of water, a lot of water in it. So let's go ahead and run it through here and see if it planes any better. It was kind of pulling before, and some of it was planing and some of it wasn't planing. I'm going to take about a 30-second off of it to put my coffee somewhere where it's safe and won't get wood chips in it. Let's crank it up. Yeah, it's still pulling. Some of it's cutting. This is really porous material. I mean, this stuff is crazy. I tried to turn the bowl out of it, and it was just blowing up. So I don't even remember what I did with that piece I tried to turn. But it definitely doesn't have much of a smell. I know that white ash, boy, that stuff is stinky, but beautiful to work with. So anyways, that's just a little fun live of using the planer, planing some different wood. We got a lot of little projects. I'm going to start videoing some of the charcuterie boards and the cutting boards when I do those projects. I got to get built up on those. I may even have another booth at another antique mall. So busy. Got to make material for it. So trying to make that money, you know what I mean? Make that money. So it ain't easy these days, but trying to keep the prices down. People can afford it and enjoy getting something nice. It ain't easy with the cost of everything. But we're doing it. We're doing it. People are buying, and I'm really appreciative of it. I'll tell you that right now. People show me a lot of love and buying stuff, so I appreciate it. So thank you. Please stay tuned. Like and subscribe. You guys gotta like it. I need to build my channel. I need you guys to like and make comments, please. Check out my link on the main opener for Amazon. You can just buy through that, and that's a way to help me out, because they pay me for referrals or whatever. It ain't much, guys. It ain't much, but every little thing helps a lot. So if you're gonna go shopping on Amazon, it doesn't cost you anything. It's free. Just use my link and buy yourself that way. Occasionally, as Christmas is coming, they're going to start giving us links for discounts, and then we can share those with you. So they have my likes, what I want to sponsor or what I want to push as far as products go, which obviously is going to have to do with all this. So just send me some love and like and subscribe. It's free, guys.